How to strengthen your comprehension under the title Study Skills. How you can improve your comprehension understanding based exam. First, be patient and don't rush while you're doing reading and want to get the answer. Stay with the paragraph, highlight the material, and recognize and highlight the keywords. Use highlighter, you can use the pencil and recognize a different level of information, which type of data you want to be extract from it, and use knowledge of writing. Learn the terminology first. If you have a good vocabulary, if you have a good words, then it will be very helpful to you. Get into the writer hat. What is the mention and great point of view are there? It must be elaborative and active learning technique as you read and become excited about what you learn. If you increase your comprehension, your vocabulary very helpful to you. Use your punctuation clue, use your word clue, use your word structure clue, use your context clue, use glossaries and dictionaries around you, and the familiar words and the unfamiliar words mentioned in it. Punctuation clue like commas, dashes, colon, parentheses, all these very helpful. Word clue, like the word and the prefixes are there. Clue shows the word, which shows the clarity, how they link with each other. Like that, there is a prefixes, the best word or root, and throw, back throw, which another one is suffix, past tense verb ending with the e. When you have some prefix and suffix in structuring the word, that will help you. Just like that, prefixes are the unit of meaning attached to the beginning of the base word or root, like abnormal, abdomen, bi, biology, introduction, introductory, intermission, intermediary, monism, monologue. These are the prefixes which is used in the first. Base words, the center one, the root one, which is derived from some word Greek or the Latin, the meaning, and suffixes that add meaning into you. The able, disable, responsible, friendship, leadership, relationship. So these are the suffixes that add meaning in it. So you must have to understand all these things and also understand the context, synonyms and antonyms of that word and that example mentioned in it. If you want to increase your comprehension, understanding about the para by para, you ask yourself in one word and one phrase, what you get it from this para, what do you learn from this thing, what is your insight and what is your reflection. This will very helpful to you and relate that your point of view with the author point of view, and also extract the main idea. What was the author say? What was the text behind it? And what he trying to put? What was the main argument? What is the theory? And the main idea show with the support and argument with reasons and evidence and very facts are given there. It is some seven organizational pattern so that is arranged in chronological in some process step by step, or in a comparison or contrast, or in the definition form with some more example and demonstration, with some cause and effect, pros and cons, and sometime as a whole and sometime as a part of letter and article we have to understand. Annotation, your textbook highlight the complete topic sentence with the main idea, main topic sentence with the main idea, and highly selective keyword or the phrases. Learn the things from the keywords by Wikipedia or Googling or by searching and surfing, and then support the topic sentence. So this one is annotation. Circle terminology and highlighted definitions. Enumerate steps or list of information. Make marginal notes to emphasize the important ideas. That is that integrate information. And now this will help you also while you making the notes by reading comprehension, what kind of strategies you have to be follow. Stop and use a short relaxation after the reading, and then make a notes. Use concentration, stay focused, and before you leave the test, jot down any question that concern or confuse. Discuss your computer test taking skills with the lab assistant or your instructor. Essential strategies for taking computer tests need a positive learning goal and intention to do well on his test. Understand the software command, use the multiple sources, do not answer too quickly, wait and then we click over it. So these multiple choice questions and strategies are also applied in passing the exam. True or false question, reading the main idea, comprehension. You will be use this guessing technique while writing the descriptive answer. Important point about educating guessing: when you guess yourself, you must keep remember the words and you know the detail. Educated guessing is not foolproof, it does not always work. Sometimes it will fail. So, step for working through the matching question. Read the question carefully, count the number of items, begin by reading the column, and use the all level to match. And when you try to answer and match the column, you must keep remember all those words, equal to what they did, dates to event, the key terms, the purpose in the solution. And here are some steps for answering the multiple choice question. Finish the statement in your mind and what you feel that, eliminate all the distraction and select the remaining option. Multiple choice question strategies is when you read the direction carefully, choose the best answer, read all the option and eliminate and choose the best. Like for example, the stem is the beginning of the statement. One, the neurotransmitter are. The option are the choices you have for one. One is correct. The other are distractor. You have to be understand which one is the correct answer. Neurotransmitter, those branch that project from the body of a cell. What is the chemical release into the synapse? A pathway that carry message from one neuron to another, is a space between two cells. So what is neurotransmitter? You will be answer it out and eliminate the rest of them. If you try to solve the true and false question, don't pay attention on the negative word like no, not, but, except, this, which is a negative prefixes. Pay attention to 100% modifier, absolute, like all, everyone, always, none, never, some, most, few, some, usually, seldom. Pay attention. Pay attention to definition clause. What word and definitions are clear. So when you attempt the true false question, so keep element negative in the form of words or prefixes, modify in the form of 100%, and definition clues signaling that definition of a term is being tested. Relationship clues signaling that relationship between two items is being tested. Like that. Here is an example. You will go for the reading. There's a objective test, survey the test, budget your time very well. Look the starting point, read all the direction carefully, use your time wisely, don't leave the answer blank, use your all level. There's a four level to response on the test question: immediate response and delayed response after the some brainstorming, assisted response, and educating guessing. Educated guessing means um, you have generalized over it. And here is some element of strong answer for recall question. Then the blanks show one word per blank, and blanks create a grammatically correct sentence. Use correct spelling when you attempt the blanks. Listing, use keyword, not a full sentence. List the item in order, in appropriate order. Try to identify. Definition, use peer association. Name the category of which. Give the formal definition of the word. And short answer for identify, respond the direction word appropriately. Specify the answer into few words. Identify and respond to close or open-ended question. Open-ended questions are those where you put your own point of view, and the closed question are those where specific answers is required. List key ideas to include the answer. Draft script one. Write a strong focus opening sentence that, that attract your caution. Sentences with additional detail. Here are some strategies for filling the blanks question. Study from the back your index card. Use image and respond. Use delete response. Search your memory for the category and ask question. Use assisted response by skipping the rest of the test. And substitute related synonyms of phrase. When you try to list down the question, with a test question when you study, underline keywords. Use immediate response, use delay response, use assisted response. Strategies for definition question. Read the question carefully, underline the term to be defined, and use 3 steps for writing definition. The first, the category, definition. On additional detail, use delay response and assisted response if necessary. And strategies for answering the short question answer will be identify the direction, the keyword, short list of ideas, write a strong focus opening, additional sentence with examples and detail, use delayed and assisted response if necessary. There is some common direction word when we talk about discuss and tell. So tell about a particular topic. If we say identify and what are these things, so this is similar to listing. If we say describe, it means a detailed answer. Specific, more specific details are required. Description means the discussion are open. Explain and why, it means give reason, provide reason with evidence. Explain how, describe a process, steps, stages, sequence in a chronological steps. When, time or specific condition. For maths, read the direction, categorize the problem, estimate the answer, show your work, check your work on one final time, and test taking error on math test. Mostly misread this. We misread direction error, careless error, computing error, concepting error, application error. You apply the wrong formula. Test taking error. You will take the wrong question. Study error. RSTUV. Read, select, think, use, and verify. Rustuf. Read, select, think, use, and verify. This one is very effective. Read the problem more time and understand it. S. Select the unknown. Find out what the problem asks. Think, plan to solve the problem, what you are going to do. U. Use the technique. You are study to carry out the plan, and then B. Verify the answer. That this answer is correct. For preparing for essay test, major theme, you will put it down on the top, the main theme, the main idea. Create notes, textbook, lecture, homework, assignments, list of possible items are mentioned there. Reader can practice the test question. When the topic for the essay is announced in advance, generate the keynotes and outline there. Organize material for open book essay test. For take home easy test, plan your time well and organize the information very well. This is very effective for essay making. Compare compare similarities and differences between them. Contrast only the differences. Define define with expansion detail. Trace and outline, draw the sketch, sequence of event, chronological order, systematic way, in the following the step one by one. Summarize. In summarize, identify and highlight the main ideas and main points. In evaluating, critique, opinion or judgment, analyze, uh, discuss each part very effectively. In describe, description, point of view, characteristic or qualities are mentioned there. When the question discuss the following question, discuss this, so you will be elaborate with a specific detail, tell about the main part. Explain, give reason, tell why, show logical relationship about the cause and effect, explain how the stages, procedure involved, illustrate, show the example and demonstration, identify what are the key points are there when, describe a time or specific condition needed. For effective essay, you list down the each paragraph into main idea, use the complete sentence, use the supporting details, and course specific terminologies are also mentioned. It makes effective, and use an organizational plan for the essay. For essay writing skills, you have carefully consider your choice of question. If you need to answer more than one essay question, begin with the one that is the most familiar and easiest for you, in which you will put your own words. Write as neatly as possible. Replace slang and informal language with the formal terminologies and keyword. Reword sentence to avoid using the informal second person the word you. Replace vagueness such as with the name of the specific item. Reword to avoid weak sentences starter such as here or there. Consider writing on every other line so you have to be spaced to revise the content. If you turn out of time, if you have less of time, turn in your organizational plan. Be sure to write something for every essay question that require an answer. Rate the value of different question. Ask if you can writing your essay on a